Now, viewers, a day after the killer flash flood swept through the Nepal-China border, at least 85 people from Tamil Nadu and Puducherry remain untraceable. The state government says that over 100 people from Tamil Nadu and Puducherry had travelled to Nepal on pilgrimage and tourist groups when the floods hit. Now, Chief Minister's office has deputed teams to Kathmandu and Delhi to coordinate rescue and relief efforts as anxious families back home await word on their loved ones. Brian, of course, hopes are now being shattered with every passing second. But state government is, of course, deploying all sorts of help that is required at this moment. We'll try and get back that connection, but essentially we're talking about Tamil Nadu and how people, in fact, left India to Nepal to carry out this pilgrimage. They were, in fact, in Kathmandu and then, of course, went to the immigration checkpoint. But we are seeing here in India, in fact, MEA also earlier said yesterday that a coordination center has been put in place by MEA. State governments are also on their toes, working round the clock to ensure that these families are provided necessary information. Do remember that a lot of families are urging the authorities to let them go and find their loved ones. But of course, the state government will have to assess all the possibilities and help these families. We'll try and get back that connection, but let's move across to next breaking that we are getting. All right, let's go across to my colleague Belly. Belly, in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, we are getting the number that at least 85 people had left for Nepal, and currently they are untraceable, they are unaccounted for. What is it that we are hearing from these governments?
At least 85 people from Tamil Nadu and Puducherry remain untraceable a day after the killer flash flood swept through the Nepal-China border. The disruption of telecommunication and power lines across the affected terrain added to the anxiety of their relatives who have petitioned the state and the union government to swift rescue efforts. And besides the 57 people mentioned by the authorities on Wednesday, 49 more pilgrims were added to the missing list on Thursday. The group includes 9 pilgrims from Chennai who had gone on a Kailash Yatra on August 14th. 8 are from Coimbatore and 11 are from Namakkal, Salem and Erode, including the elder brother of former Namakkal MP AKP Chinraj. As many as 37 of the missing people are aged 50 or above, and the pilgrims are flown from Chennai to Kathmandu and traveled by a bus towards the Nepal-China border. They are scheduled to complete immigration formalities at the border of Nepal and China on August 27 and return to Nepal by fly back to Chennai. So the trip organizer of Chennai group, who kind of gave some information on the pilgrims on Wednesday night, said that they were waiting at the immigration center on the banks of the river when the flash flood swept through the area, washing away buildings and people. More than 10 relatives of stranded passengers from Kanchipuram submitted a petition to the district authorities seeking their intervention to ascertain the whereabouts and ensure safety of their family members. And a relative of a missing person was also quoted as his kith and kin had been unable to contact the passengers since 8 p.m. on Wednesday. That's August 26th. And the list so far mentions only 57 members who have registered with Nepal immigration. There is no information about those who had registered with China immigration. They want the authorities to release details about their whereabouts, and the authorities continue efforts to trace travelers caught in areas affected by the flood.
Right, Belly, stay with us. We have more news coming in.